the incredible ridicule that I had, almost historic proportions, set me free of caring less what people thought of me. And that is a freedom that is beyond words if you experience it. Because suddenly, you're not going through gymnastics and jumping through hoops and saying, how do I put this so they won't think I'm crazy? Or how do I put this so they'll like me? You say what you feel, and how people react is their right, their choice. But I have a choice to speak my truth. Once you get into that point where you cease to care what other people think of you, I don't mean you don't listen to people and think, is it valid? But you are yourself, not what someone else tells you to be. And that's when you can start to access the true self. And I had horrendous experiences with ridicule, which gave me that gift. And in the experiencing of it, it was freaking horrible. So when things are going wrong in our lives, I mean, what's the definition of wrong? So often things go wrong so that things can go right because of the insight you get from when things go wrong. Giordano Bruno again, the divine light is always in man, presenting itself to the senses and to the comprehension, but man rejects it. Another thing about awakening is ceasing to let the five sense world dictate our reality and dictate our responses. For instance, instead of chasing trinkets to show how successful we are, consciousness, infinite awareness that knows it's connected to everything else, doesn't need trinkets to know how successful it is or to show others. It just needs to know what it is. The trinkets are irrelevant. And if people don't think it's successful, well, so what? Who cares? Because it's secure in itself. It doesn't need external security. Oh, you're ever successful. Oh, look at your money, look at your car. It doesn't need that sense of external support for its sense of itself. It is itself without any of that. And that's another way, once you get into that, I'm infinite awareness, and I'm secure in myself. I don't need anyone to tell me I'm this or that, because I'm secure in myself. Again, that is another dilution of caring what people think of you. Because how many times do we say things, do things, even buy things, because we think it will reflect on how people see us? It's all bollocks. Doesn't matter. They'll see you like something else tomorrow. I found that. Ridicule galore for years and years. Now, honestly, mate, I like your stuff. You said I was mad 5 years ago. Not that I care, but if I'd have cared then to the point where I'd have said, oh, I can't do this anymore because all these people saying these things about me, I wouldn't be here with him saying, I like your stuff. I was giving it up. It's us. Insecurity is massively part of the way we're controlled and led to conform to the system